Send out the socials. Okay. We are live. Hello, chat.
Hey, chat.
We are going to let the ads roll through, and then we'll begin. But hello, we're back. We're back for another section of Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Final case. Hopefully, it's probably going to be 4 hours like last time. Oh, who am I kidding? It's probably going to be. Whether I like it or not. Let's see, we had a kidnapping case. It went from a murder case about the president of Zheng-Fa to a kidnapping case.
Mm-hmm.
It can't get any worse, right?
Mm.
Right?
Mm.
What else could possibly go wrong? A terrorist attack? A bombing attack? Like, human trafficking? I'd believe it. Everything's just gone wrong for this one studio in particular. Someone doesn't want this movie to come out.
Mm-hmm. They're willing to go to great lengths to do just that.
Yeah, like they made footprints in the cement. They killed one of the cameo actors, the president of Zhang-Fa, and left him on site. They kidnapped the star actor.
Oh.
Like, what else? Like, flipping producers next?
Who knows?
Steal all the equipment? Make Gordy real?
I think they may have already attempted that last one.
Yeah. Make Taurosaurus real?
Set off a nuke. Just set off nukes.
Make Taurosaurus real and then make a live-action fan fiction of frickin' Taurosaurus X frickin'
X Gordy.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I wonder if someone's actually done that, though. Someone check the Internet Archive. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Don't actually, just don't. You don't have to. I know you're pulling it up. You don't have to.
Create nuke. Nuke create is an add-on that allows you to get a nuke exclusively for peaceful purposes. Sure.
Exclusively for peaceful purposes.
What?
That is exactly what it says.
Hold on, what did you type in?
Create nuke. It is an add-on for Create that allows you to get a nuke exclusively, all caps, for peaceful purposes. I will put it in mute chat. You could see exactly what I mean. Yeah, no, you can even see it on the link.
Hold on, comments. Very great for peaceful purposes. Really helps.
Oh, God. Then there's me who's like, man, dude, I want to be the one who brings unimaginable, complete, and utter destruction. I want a nuke. A nuke means blow it the fuck up.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait. The Discord, thank you. The idea is really cool, but the current nuke is quite underwhelming. Here's a suggestion with a simple TNT mod. You should also add a mushroom cloud visual effect like a real nuke to make it even better, so that's probably not even in. I do like the effects it gives you, but I think the range is too low. I think the current range is around 64 blocks. For the effect level 10 is fine, but should give you gradually lower effects with the more distance. Effect 10 up to 64 blocks, 5 up to farther, da 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 da. Need more VFX, not just a big explosion. We want bigger. Make the explosion bigger.
It might be a tiny explosion.
Bro, we need the screenshots.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks kind of underwhelming, honestly. Cringe. Hi, Dory.
Too bad it's not the frickin' one of the nuke ones that I ran across. I remember seeing a video of like someone going over frickin' a bunch of like mods that have nuclear explosions.
Would
Oh,
that person be
God.
Dazael? Daiazal. His avatar is two
Possibly.
colors and is like pure black with white swirls.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at that mod. I'm looking at him right now, and I am installing one of the mods he said was the best one.
Oh no.
Yep. The last one, you set it off and it's thousands of blocks across
Oh god.
Perfect.
of nuclear wasteland.
Perfect. I have like 4 infection mods. Perfect. Kaboom!
I need to fix my mistake.
No, I lived in a village. The village decided I shouldn't live there anymore. I then decided the village no longer existed.
Yeah.
It's not about proving a point, it's about sending a message.
Yeah.
It's about proving a point.
Can it not be both?
If you try hard enough. Alright, let's get started. I'm scared. Could you maybe calm down a little?
Calm down? No way, Jose. Not until you come clean. It's for your own good, dang it. Our intrepid reporters refuse to give up, even in the face of repeated stonewalling from the crew.
Look, you literally seem to stop pressing these people, or I'll have to ask you to...
You cops get a lot of nerve. Y'all are the ones that let Taurosaurus run wild. Hoping to hide the fact that they bred this menace themselves, the staff cling desperately to their story.
Look, we're really not breeding anything. This is a movie set.
Says the gal who told me that she done seen Gordy with your dang eyes.
Sure, I saw something, but that doesn't mean we're keeping monsters here. Alright, break it up. Oh, it's us. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. And Sean.
Y'all are on the trail of this here monster infestation too, eh?
No, we're on the trail of a criminal. Lang Z says, the darkness of a criminal's heart can sometimes be compared to a monster. That is to say, a killer is no different from a monster, really. Agent Lang, this is highly irregular, sir. We can't allow members of the public onto the crime scene. These people are important witnesses. I need them to be here. Well, Agent Lang, here we are. Where do you intend to begin? Let's start by summing up the facts. President Wang's body was discovered here this morning. He hadn't been seen since the night before last. Yes, he slipped off with his bodyguards noticing, if I remember correctly. So he was missing for over a day. And the last person to see him alive was you, Judge Cavell, on the roof of the big building. Why is the milk sweating?
Alright, I'm gonna head off for the night.
Alright,
You guys
have a good night.
Alright. Have a good one.
Why did the two of you arrange to meet?
I'm sorry, but I can't say.
Why? Why can't you just tell us?
Please, Judge Cavell, we're trying to help you.
Huh! She can't say it because she'll only incriminate herself more. I know you had something to do with the president's murder, and I'm going to prove it. You said yourself that the body was only found this morning. How do you explain the time that passed between Judge Cavell's meeting with the president and then? That's exactly what I'm hoping we're about to find out. I'm particularly interested in what happened last night. So why don't you tell us exactly how it all went down? Sean Fenn! Me? We know you were here on the set last night.
You were, Sean?
We have testimony from the woman over there, and forensic evidence from the footprints that proves it. Aim back to run your lines, right? What? You were spying on me? I'm sorry, I was just making sure you were okay. It was late, I was worried about you. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't need you to worry about me. Oh! He just has a backpack of milk!
Sean, that's no way to talk to an adult. She was trying to look out for you. Apologize this instant.
She brought the hammer down on her own kid! She changed tune fast! Hi, Bailey, I need to hydrate. You need to do
Pretty
more than
Bailey.
hydrate after this. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
God. Hi, Bailey. Welcome to the show. Sorry.
I told you before, I won't have you speaking to people that way. If I have to get the paddle, I will.
She doesn't need a paddle, she has a gavel.
Yep. Wow, it's a whole new Judge Cavell.
It seems she's just as strict with her son as she is with those who break the law.
Are you listening to me? If I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. You must.
This continues.
Yup. And I want you to remember that, alright?
Can we get on with the investigation now?
Oh, of course. Forgive me.
I don't think I've ever seen her so passionate about anything. Yes, Judge Cavell, the mother, will take a little getting used to. We do understand that you're accusing Sean of being involved somehow, Agent Lang. I just want the truth. I need to know why the president was killed. And by who. And I don't care what it takes, I'm going to find out. This makes sense for me to be so determined. The president was practically family to him. Alright, Sean, perhaps you can tell us what happened last night. Fine by me. I had nothing to hide. I had a bad day yesterday. Messed up a couple of takes. We were scheduled to shoot the same scene again today. So I thought I'd put in some extra practice. And that's what I did. It's that simple. It's not like I haven't done it before. It was fine. Nothing happened.
You've been rehearsing late at night again. But when I called you yesterday evening, Sean, you said that you were at the hotel.
You called him? Around what time?
Must have been 11 p.m. or thereabouts.
Do we have a picture of... I don't have any things.
Is it the No, not the camera. The
Oh!
recording?
Filmed yesterday evening shows Sean rehearsing by a monster footprint. We have this.
Okay.
Wrote turned to EXE. Okay, so, I mean... late enough, I guess.
It's one of our rules. When Sean stays away from home, we have to speak every night.
Yeah, well, I wasn't at the hotel. I was here on set. Oh no. Oh no, not the music!
Oh no!
Oh god, Gazelle.
Sean is a danger.
Oh god.
So you lied to me.
Sorry.
Oh, she's mad. I think it's kind of amazing how hard he wants to work on his acting, though.
Nonetheless, a parent can help but worry. Your child alone late at night, anything could happen to him. Indeed it did. He got himself entangled into this case.
But he said nothing happened, right?
He did, although I can't help but wonder if he was telling the truth. It's an Ace Attorney game. He's not telling the truth.
Yeah.
A bad day. Could you elaborate a little? What, I have to spell it out for you? It was just bad, okay?
What do you think? Did he drink too much milk, maybe?
How did you...
lactose intolerant?
I mean, no! Nothing like that. He drank too much milk. Oh, there he goes. So it might be more accurate to say that his stomach had a bad day.
Huh, I thought milk was supposed to be good for your digestion.
Shut up! We're done talking about that. Point is, I messed up those takes. In the same scene. Do you want to rehearse your lines in preparation for the reshoots? Yeah, it caused enough trouble for everybody messing things up the first time around. I wasn't about to do that again. I'm a pro. I can only admire his dedication. It's a responsibility to his co-workers. Sean takes his work so seriously. He's a real inspiration to everybody. Even the takes he said he messed up, it wasn't like there was actually a problem. He just wanted to make them as good as they could be. He always says that even a tiny bit better is... Shut up! Why do you always have to say stuff people don't need to hear? Oh, sorry, Sean. Work on his people skills a little more. Anyways, I was saying...
Hold it!
Sean, about what you just said.
How many times have I made you promise? If you're going to rehearse on your own, you have to tell me.
I know. Oh, that little outburst rather stole my thunder. Let me ask again, about what you just said.
I think it's pretty cool, though, Sean.
More interruptions.
It's all the hours of practice that you make the best that you make the best you can be, little by little. I'm the same. I went from small-time thief to average thief, and before I knew it, greatness beckoned. But now I finally made it, I'm not about to stop doing my best. And neither should you.
May I continue? Now, Sean, do you often rehearse alone? Finally, got my question out without being interrupted.
Hold it!
Are you sure about that?
What do you mean? Of course I'm sure. Just a regular evening, nothing out of the ordinary.
Regular evening? How can you say that? Somebody
Somebody dies every day, so what?
Yeah, he's just a child. You must be too hard on him. Nothing happened, really.
Nothing to do with the case anyway, at least. That's what it sounds like he wants us to believe. But wait, don't we have some evidence related to what happened last night?
We do. We also don't have time to be humoring the lies of a child. Let's hear what we have to point out the contradiction in his testimony. So, let me actually go over everything again, because I forgot. Right, the Torosaurus head fell.
Mm-hmm.
That fell last night. Then he was here
The Torosaurus head...
The footprints
the
are
head-
new.
The footprints are new.
Because this is also from yesterday. Or at least the day before.
Yeah, so that was... So...
It was from the day before. So sometime that night, after they all finished, these were here.
Mm-hmm.
Objection!
Nothing happened. I'm sorry, but you're lying. The model of the Torosaurus's head fell from the roof of that trailer last night. Did you expect us to believe that you knew nothing about that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so?
I told you, I ran my lines, I went home. That was it. What do I know about some stupid falling head? Or are you saying you can prove I know something?
Sadly not. It's entirely possible that the head fell after Sean left.
No proof, huh? That this conversation is over.
Objection!
No, it's not.
What?
The head falling from the roof isn't the only strange thing about last night. And I'm certain you know what else I'm thinking of, too. What other unusual occurrence happened yesterday evening?
Take that!
Footprints. This proves it beyond a doubt.
Wait, that's... How did you...
That's right, your rehearsal tape. It's not what I selected, but you know, whatever.
What? You have video footage from last night?
We do, if you want to watch it. You'll see that it was no ordinary evening.
There's a footprint there already.
There is. I'm not sure that's an everyday sight, even on a film set.
Why would you keep this from me?
No reason.
Knuckle back!
Liar! That stuff might work on your mommy, kid, but it's not gonna work on me. Why did you hide the tape?
Sean, you have to tell us.
You?
Look, I just didn't want anybody to see me rehearsing, okay? I don't like it.
I mean, understandable. So you're embarrassed, was that it?
Yeah. So weird about that?
Knuckle back!
That's why you didn't hand over vital evidence?
Sean, how could you?
Oh, give me a break. You know about it now, don't you? Sure, the footprint was there, but I just ran my lines and went home. That was it.
What? Nothing but a giant monster footprint stuck you as weird?
I'm with her on this one.
It's a giant monster footprint.
On the set of a giant monster movie. It's not like there isn't all kinds of other weird stuff around here.
I don't buy it for a second, Chief. There's something hinky about this kid. I'm sure... sure as I'm standing right here. Dang Skippy, there he is. He hiding a scoop under them there horns, or my name ain't Lot of Heart.
Ah, shut up, both of you. I'm done talking.
Knuckle back.
Hold it right there. What is it, Agent Wang? So it's just as I thought. Thanks, Mr. Prosecutor. This footage of yours backs up my theory nicely.
What? There was something else on that tape?
Yep. Look closely. See the costume up in the top left? Yeah, it was open.
Yep, it's open. Oh yeah, the Torosaurus suit.
Something different. Do you see it?
I'm not sure. He's just kind of hanging out, looking a little saggy. Oh, and the zipper on his back is done up tight.
The zipper? Huh? That's... Huh, yeah. Guess you all see it now, right? On the tape, the zipper is wide open. Why? Because somebody's inside the suit. That's why. Mr. Powers, that zipper. What can you tell us about it? Oh, well, he always close it up tight when the suit isn't in use. That's right, Mr. Prosecutor. Do you remember something else I said not so long ago? Let me refresh your memory. What if your friend Gavel pushed the present off the big building the night before last, then came down here to the movie set and hid the body somewhere? Here, but where? There's all kinds of stuff down here. Costumes, equipment, you could hide it anywhere. And then come back a day later, last night in other words, and take it out again. You were saying the body could have been hidden in the Torosaurus suit. That's exactly what I'm saying. Isn't that right, Gavel? You pushed the president off the roof, just like I said. Then you hid his body inside that costume.
I most certainly did not.
Knuckle back.
Protest all you like. I'm not gonna believe you. You're the only person who could have done this.
Objection.
We already proved that would have been impossible. The movie set was locked at the time. There's no way Judge Gavel would have been able to get in here.
Knuckle back.
What if she had an accomplice? Oh, you're gonna blame her son. What? I've got a little theory for you. I think you're gonna like it. You're gonna say the son was the accomplice. Yup.
Yep.
God. What if Sean was waiting down here when Gavel pushed the president off the roof? Two of them were working together, the
Oh,
problem
yes.
with the lock goes away.
Ah, yes, murder, a great family activity.
Right? They then worked to hide the body together, too. I dragged you over to
Vidak.
Torosaurus. Hi, Vidak.
Hi.
Hi.
What, what miss?
So, you were here last week for the kidnapping incident, right? No, you weren't. You
Say
weren't
that
here last
again?
week.
Yeah, I was late.
Were you? Oh, you were. Yeah, you were super late. Whenever Sean Fenn was kidnapped.
Yeah, no, I got here after. Oh god, why is it here? What was it? It was the Winter tried kidnapping him, and we found out it wasn't Winter. Winter's idiots accidentally kidnapped his own kid.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
Gavel thought that Winter did it, so she was going to rule not guilty on the guard's trial. And then we were all creeped out by the fact that the 26-year-old had a 13-year-old son.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So we interrogated Sean about why he was here last night.
Yeah, because
Noth-
he was practicing his lines.
He was practicing his lines, and the only reason he didn't give us vital information or evidence, the tape, is because he was embarrassed. He didn't want anyone seeing him, rehearse.
He's 13. That's
yeah.
understandable.
Gavel kind of snapped at him for being snappy at an adult, and that was a conversation that happened off screen.
To be fair, she's got to parent her kid at some
Yeah.
point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad somebody's parenting their kid.
And then we took a look at the video again, and Lang noticed that the costume was open in the video. And now he's saying that both Gavel and her son are accomplices in the president's murder. Nothing.
Trying to process this.
Yes, murder, a great family activity.
Hey, don't know until you try it.
Yeah.
Lang, you're smarter than this. Like, I know
He's
for a fact you're
also
smarter than this.
emotional.
I've seen you be smarter than this.
He's also emotional given who it is that's been murdered.
The president's death, the fact that he has no more men, and his closest comrade betrayed him
Mm-hmm.
in the last game.
Yeah.
He's all over the place,
Yeah,
but
no.
still.
Just, buddy, you can't be this stupid.
Except apparently he can.
Like, you're legally, you're not allowed to be this stupid.
I think the murder was really that carefully planned. You want to be
It
him?
was the assassination of a world leader. It can only have been carefully planned. Incorrect. Have you seen half of the...
Have you seen the attempted assassinations of our own president? They failed, however.
On top of the
Gonna say
fact that
JFK.
there are incidences of just frickin' presidents or other people of power just straight up going missing, even though
Oh.
they're just doing their own thing.
You mean the Prime Minister of Australia who went for a swim
Yeah.
and then just never came back?
Yep.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, cool. The story time. Let me pull up the name of the guy. Harold Holt in 1967, December 17th, my birthday, just decided to go to Cheviot Beach, a rough and isolated spot on the Mornington Peninsula. His buddies were like, hey man, maybe let's not go swimming in the choppy waters and just overall shitty weather. And he goes, nah man, I'm good. Keep in mind, this was an experienced diver. One of the many pictures of him that was taken was him kissing a fish. He just disappeared.
Yes.
Like, he went swimming, he went a little bit further out, a wave came up, he made it through the wave, and then he just disappeared. They never found his body.
Rip.
Nope.
Like,
Yeah,
they just
no.
assumed he drowned. He just was straight up like, I'm gone.
My
Mhm.
time has come.
Yeah, he went for a swim and never came back.
That's funny.
Yup.
This is also not including, and I cannot stress this enough, the multitude of unplanned assassinations of American politicians.
Yeah.
Yup.
You can argue JFK was planned, but you cannot argue that Abraham Lincoln was planned.
Yeah.
Let's make this abundantly clear. Abraham Lincoln was killed by a pissed off actor because he just said the wrong thing to the wrong person at the wrong time.
Yup.
I believe it.
Then said actor proceeded to, put one between his head. Or in the back of his head? In the back of his head.
In the back of his head, yeah.
Anyway,
To suggest that Sean could have been involved in this it's unthinkable.
Knuckle back.
you're my prime suspect. What makes you think I'm gonna listen to a word you say?
What about motive? What reason would either of them have to kill President Wang?
Who knows? We'll find out soon, and that's not how that works.
This is not how that works.
Apparently it is now.
She was the last one. She was the last one to meet with him, and she won't tell us why. Pretty darn suspicious. Even you have to agree with that.
Yeah, the fact that she
I mean,
won't tell
yeah.
us is a little sauce, yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Judge Gavelle, I don't suppose I can convince you to share any more details.
My apologies, but this is one thing I cannot do. However, rest assured, should that ever change, you will be the first to know. So please, you...
Have to believe me? Yeah, murderers have a habit of saying that.
Yeah.
I mean, they do. What about you, kid? Any weak excuses to offer? If so, now it's time to get them off your chest.
I've got nothing to say to you. I'm innocent.
Both as tight-lipped as each other, huh? Let me guess, you're still gonna try and stick up for them.
It's true. Judge Gavelle's actions certainly make her seem suspicious. But nothing she has told us amounts to a motive for murder, or even the suggestion of one.
No, and like I said, I'm leaving motive aside for now. I mean, yeah, you can do that. For the moment, I'm focusing on means and opportunity. And for my money, these two have to be working together for their little plot to succeed. Sean was waiting down here when Gavelle pushed the president off the roof. Why are you basing your entire thesis on a singular what if? And again, if he was pushed off the roof of a 51-story building, there would be a splat on the pavement.
Not just a very pristine body, yeah.
And I don't think the kid is that jaded enough to not be weirded out by a dead body falling right in front of him like that.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Gavelle, infamous for, hey kids, want to see a dead body? No.
Hold it.
You're suggesting that a child could have been an accomplice in this murder.
Look at him, he's still in elementary school. There's no way a kid that young would be involved in something like this.
Now that's a lie.
I think I mentioned that he was in
Yeah.
junior high, right?
Knuckle back.
Lang Z says, pity no wolf, be he cub or grizzled out there. Doesn't matter how young he is. If he's guilty, he's guilty, and he'll be treated as such.
Wow, wolf cubs have it hard, huh?
Oddly enough, no, but we'll get into that. I surprise you, Mr. Prosecutor. you're saying he deserves mercy just because of his age.
Of course not. I'm saying that there's no way he did this. I'm going to prove it to you.
I look forward to it. But be warned, I'm only just getting warmed up. If the two of them were working together, the problem of the lock goes away. No, it doesn't.
Hold it!
Goes away how exactly?
I thought you might try this. You and I both know exactly how. Let me make it nice and simple for you. First, he pushes the president off the roof.
Okay.
Then the kid opens a combination lock because he knows the code. Except it was cut, you did.
Yep, kid opens the code. Nose lock, gotcha.
Okay, the other way around.
And that's it. It's that simple. No more lock to worry about. Except it was cut.
A different lock was cut, but yeah.
And no more objections about her not being able to get in because she didn't know the code.
It would explain away the problem of the lock, is true. Thank you for your clear and incisive explanation, Agent Lang. Please, continue.
I will, and hopefully this next part will shut you up for good. They then work to hide the body together too.
The sign gauge chain was cut, but it was also on the inside, so it's like, even if we tell him, he's just gonna say like, nah. Well, like, why would he have a reason to cut it? That's...
Yeah. And if it was on the inside, that means that someone on the inside would have had to cut it.
Shoot.
Yeah, no. Come on, okay.
Knock him back!
Oh. Either way. Maybe we gotta finish what he's saying before.
Hold it!
Maybe. But if the two of them were working together, why would they need to hide the body for a full day?
Knock him back!
Well, look at the situation right in front of you. Thanks to that little ruse, we're still puzzling over what they were up to even now. But if you let me speak, I can clear this whole mess up once and for all. Ready? Good. So like I was saying, they worked together to hide the body. By dragging it over the Torosaurus suit and stuffing it inside.
Hold it!
The video footage doesn't show the inside of the suit. You can't say for certain that there was a body in there at the time, can you?
Maybe not. We can take a look right now. Let's open it up and see what's inside. I put money on us finding proof that it was there.
Do you mind if we examine the suit, Mr. Powers? Oh, not at all. Might be a little ripe, though, because it's pretty sweaty in there. Hello?
Oh, yeah.
That looks familiar.
Yeah.
It's filthy.
The glass.
Yeah, that's weird. Well, I always clean it out pretty good. If you don't, it can get kind of moldy.
Knock him back!
In other words, what we're looking at is proof that somebody other than you used the costume. That dirt in there must come from the body.
I guess the president was lying right in the middle of the footprint. He probably would have gotten pretty dirty.
Exactly. Well, everyone happy?
No.
Hold it!
It hurts from when the body was hidden inside the suit. We're assuming that it came directly from the body, correct?
Huh. What are you even talking about? Of course we are. Where else would it come from?
It really is pretty filthy in here, huh? That dirt got everywhere.
Is everyone just blind to glass all of a sudden? Like, this is the second time now we've had something with a lot of glass on it and no one said anything.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, I'm not the one crashing out for once.
putting glass on the gloves and inside the suit. Like, oh my god, it's so obvious.
Yep. Especially around the part where the chest would have been.
Which had something yellow on it.
Something yellow, yeah.
The chest? I think that might be an important clue.
His theory hangs together pretty well, I have to say.
In that case, they could have carried out the murder if they were working together. I don't think we stand to gain much by disputing that.
So what should we do instead?
Listen carefully to his testimony once more. See if we can tease out anything of value. His chest wasn't dirty.
Objection!
Minus the yellow
Yeah.
stain.
Mm-hmm.
So our assumption is that the inside of the suit is dirty because the dirt came from the body. Would it be safe to say that's the case?
Why? Is there a problem?
The part of the suit directly in front of the opening is particularly dirty.
Yeah, it really is.
But look at the victim. The area of his body that would have been in contact with that part of the suit isn't dirty at all. If the victim had been crammed in there as you suggest, his chest would surely be covered in dirt.
Fine, what's your explanation? How did that dirt get inside there?
Based on the videotape, there may well have been somebody in the suit at the time. But who was it if it wasn't the president?
Come on, Kay, think. Where was it?
Something's the matter, Kay.
I've seen dirt like that somewhere else, I'm sure of it. I just can't think where.
Finally!
Dirt with a little weird gray bits in it.
Gray bits? It's not... Is that supposed to be gravel?
It might be gravel.
That does not look
It
like
might be
gravel.
It looks like glass.
Yeah.
Also means gravel would not stick to a surface like that.
Wait, maybe it's not gravel, maybe it's concrete.
Maybe.
What if it's from whenever the footprints were made?
Maybe.
See it.
Alright, bits. She's right, there is something mixed in there.
It was stuck to something else. We looked at lots of it.
Stuck to something we looked at. An item of evidence, maybe. It's probably worth checking. Some of the items we found have a similar kind of dirt stuck to it.
Take that!
As Kay pointed out, the dirt in the suit contains small flecks of something gray.
Uh-huh. And
We discovered similar flecks stuck to an item belonging to somebody we recently had dealings with. The item in question being these gloves.
you're right, dirt does look similar. But so what? What are you saying this stuff is? What exactly are these gray flecks he has?
I believe the gray flecks are concrete. Surely they're flecks of concrete.
Yeah, like all the little broken bits around the footprints, you mean?
Exactly. And who do the gloves on which we found similar dirt and gray flecks belong to?
Chairman Winner! We found them in his garage.
That's right, we visited the garage at his home earlier today, and we found a pair of mechanics gloves covered in dirt. And if I recall correctly, a sledgehammer and a shovel too. Why would a pair of mechanics gloves be covered in dirt? I'll tell you why. Because somebody wore them while they used that hammer and shovel. They smashed through the concrete into the dirt below, staining the gloves with both substances.
Wait, so you're saying...
Yes, we finally know what these footprints really are. It seems highly likely that they were dug by Chairman Winter.
Highly likely. And that's so, tell me this. Why the heck did he make them? What purpose could they possibly serve?
Well, indeed. Imagine he must have been...
Oh god, take your pick?
Right, I think he must have been digging something up. Imagine events unfolded somewhat like this. There was something on the slot he needed to unearth. In order to do so, he cut the chain on the side entrance and gained access from there. He then used the sledgehammer and shovel to dig the 3 footprints. Why?
Yeah, I'd imagine he was burying something instead if that was his line of logic.
And why in that specific shape?
Yeah.
When he found what he was looking for, he backed it up and filled in all the holes.
Ah, but then Sean must have showed up, right?
I think he did, yes. Chairman Winter would have had to find a hiding place, and the Torosaurus suit provided just that.
You got all that from a pair of dirty gloves. It's good, but it's all just speculation, and anything you said before now hasn't been.
Right?
You don't have any proof that he was inside that suit. You could have dug those holes and gotten out of here before the kid even showed up.
But he didn't, and there's proof of that right here in the footage. It shows that Chairman Winter was still present when this recording was made.
What?
Oh, because it's not filled in. Wait,
Chairman Agent Lang didn't notice it himself.
no?
Compare the situation as we see it now. The situation as it appears on Sean's rehearsal tape. Compare that in turn to what we saw in Chairman Winter's garage.
Sorry.
What?
Am I going crazy?
Where's the bag? What?
It's the Krever bag. The footprint.
Is it the bag?
That's the only thing I can think of. But like,
But there's no bag in...
the only bag here is the concrete bags. Why would he have
yeah.
it in that kind of bag?
Oh, he
Oh!
probably planned to fill it back in.
There it is.
Oh, there's a crabber, yep. Crabber bag.
It soon becomes clear that the Chairman was
Mhm.
present. What part of this image shows us that Chairman Winter was still here?
Take
In the
that!
bag. Look at the bag next to the Torosaurus suits. We saw the same bag in Chairman Winter's garage. The same bag, the dirt on the gloves, that has to indicate a connection, surely. I think that pretty much seals it. It was Excelsius Winter and the suits. And if he was in there, the president's body can't have been.
Yeah.
Good. Seems like that's legit laying the flaws in his theory. I'm gonna get to Chairman Winter's house right away. We need to know what's in that bag. Yes, sir. Oh no. No.
Y'all done lost your minds? I can't believe what I'm hearing here. What is this hog swill?
This is all we need.
Them there is Torosaurus footprints, dagnabbit. Ain't no holes dug by no old guy.
I've demonstrated more than adequately that that's exactly what they are.
Perfect.
Don't matter to me none that you just done did. I can't believe it, and that's that. I done told y'all seen that big bad bull with my own two eyes. Giant eye peering in the window? Oh, yeah.
Sorry, go down south for a minute. The giant eye appearing in the window. Thought that we gotten past that nonsense.
We ain't about to let that go. What kind of journalists would we be if we did, huh?
Responsible ones. But I guess that's the whole problem.
Wait. Ain't it like we just about the footprint? Ain't like it was just about the footprints anyhow. My brain is not functioning.
No! I had to reread it like 3 times myself too to understand it. Like.
You were seen fraternizing with one of them there monsters, ain't that correct, young man? That young lady over there, if I'm not mistaken much?
I never really get anyone with these two around.
Maybe if we could prove to them that wasn't a monster, either, they might finally drop it. What do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Any bright ideas?
Prove that it wasn't a monster. Fine, I don't suppose there's much else for us. Let's see what we can do.
What are you two whispering about? Y'all are hiding something, ain't you? Admit it! Quick, Tabby, roll tape!
Can I politely ask that you both calm down? The monster the boy was seen talking to, we know what it was now.
Huh?
That's right. Sean's rehearsal tape finally cleared up that particular mystery.
It did?
One in which Miss Nichols thought she saw Sean with Gordon. That would have been right when he was making his rehearsal tape. And she mistook a certain object with a legendary creature of the lake. Your so-called monster is right here in this picture.
Oh, it's
I
the
ain't seen no
video
Gordy.
camera.
That ain't nothing but a dumb snapshot. You're talking to a pro here. You can't fool me with no trick photography.
Well, Miss Nichols, Gordy, really?
Take that!
That's right. It was a camera crane. That is what Miss Nichols saw, not Gordy.
What?
Sean's rehearsal tape was shot from a noticeably elevated viewpoint. A viewpoint that would have only been possible if the camera in question was attached to a crane.
Bull, how the heck would she make a mistake like that, huh?
No, indeed. Miss Nichols. Yes? You told us that you might think you might need new glasses, didn't you? Yeah, my eyesight got way worse all of a sudden. I love how she just called assistant, by the way.
Yep.
You know, she has a whole ass name.
She doesn't get to have her name. She's just assistant.
Yep.
You can't have the characters being people.
Right?
That's illegal.
Especially for Nintendo. Imagine that when you thought you saw
It's
Gordon.
Capcom.
I know, but flipping Nintendo, if you look at the Mario RPG series and the Paper Mario series now, they don't let any Toads have personality. They're all the same now.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, no, like, I want to say it was like ever since Sticker Store, maybe a little bit earlier, they didn't really like make any unique Toad sprites. And the fact that they got rid of, like, they remade the cover for Super Mario Sunshine recently, they got rid of Toadsworth.
That's illegal.
Oh.
Yeah, no, they're trying to cut out like unique toad sprites for some stupid reason. They don't want individuality in their toads.
Illegal.
I imagine that when you thought you saw Gordy, he was quite heavily shrouded in darkness. And that's right. I only really saw a silhouette.
But she done told us. Skin like an enormous worm, you said. Y'all about to try and tell us your precious crane up and grew skin somehow? Ain't no flesh on them there metal bones, let alone skin.
Entirely correct, of course. About the crane as it was in this particular picture, anyway. But it did have a skin of a sort last night.
I knew you were a scoop hater. This is plumb crazy. You want Tabby and me to starve, is that it?
Yes.
That wasn't my intent at all. But I do think it's time I finally put them both out of their misery. Gordy's
You want me to
skin
starve? Yes.
is right here in front of us. It wasn't skin at all. It was this.
Take that!
Miss Nichols told us that it seemed likely to rain last night. That never happened in the end. But I think Sean may have covered the crane with rainproof sheeting nonetheless. And that, my intrepid young reporters, is what Miss Nichols mistook for Gordy's skin.
What? Oh, heck.
Well, Sean, am I mistaken? You see everything, don't you? I gotta say, you're pretty amazing. I'm sorry, Miss Hart, but Miss Nichols' monster was no such thing. It was simply a trick of the lights.
Just like that, this dream dies again. Chief. Heh, I think they may have finally... I think that might have finally shut them up. I thought that kid was holding out on us. But it seems I could have been a little wrong, maybe?
Alright, we know what the so-called monster was now. Everyone happy?
Everybody except these two.
Agent Lang! President's autopsy report is out, sir. Oh, finally.
Finally.
It is. Let me see it. Death was due to full body contusions and bone breakages caused by extreme pressure from a
What?
What?
Huh?
He was crushed to death.
Full body contusions and bone breakages caused by extreme... He was crushed. Okay. So that puts... That means...
That puts the...
Vel's off the list of suspects.
Kinda has to be.
Which means the Torosaurus head is now more likely, which now puts Sean under the radar.
Except it was a fire, so it... Well, not physically couldn't have been him, but like...
It could have been anybody at that point.
Yeah, but Sean was the
Anybody-
only one that was there last night.
That we're aware of.
That we're aware of.
That we're aware of. Where was the head again?
On top of the trailer.
On the table that lost the leg because it burned.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So we have our cause of death. He was crushed.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I went into bullshit.
Agreed. Just as we thought. Time of death, April 5th, approximately 11 p.m.
Oh no.
That's when he was there.
Mm-hmm.
Test results haven't come back from the yellow substance we found on his chest.
Crap.
But they did find gunshot residue on his right hand,
What?
What?
meaning he pulled a gun and shot at somebody.
Gumshot residue? I guess he was a kid at heart, huh?
Gunshot residue, okay. Substance left behind when a firearm was discharged. Its presence indicates that the president may have used a gun.
Really? But we didn't find a gun anywhere, did we?
Indeed not, which makes the residue something of a riddle. We'll need to read that report carefully. Well, Agent Lang, that clears one thing up at least. Okay, do leave this on here. Here we go. Gunshot residue detected on right hand. Flecks of yellow substance found stuck in clothing. Still undergoing analysis. Approximately 11 p.m. on April 5th. Death was due to crushing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. President didn't die from a fall, which means he wasn't pushed from the roof of the big building. He was crushed by the falling Torosaurus head, just as we said he was.
Guess I have to accept that now. Fine, you were right.
So does that mean Judge Cavell isn't a suspect anymore either?
Surely it must. Both the cause and time of death rule her out. She met with the president the night before last. The autopsy report puts the time of death at around 11 p.m. last night. And we know the Torosaurus head fell around then too. The facts all lined up perfectly.
Ooh, what a relief.
Crap.
Sorry, might be a little too soon to celebrate.
What?
Sure, I think we accept that the falling head must have been what killed the president. That begs the question of what could have caused it to fall, or who.
We know what happened late last night, so we have to think about who was here at that time.
What are you getting at exactly? You can't mean...
Afraid I do. You did it, didn't you? Sean. What do you got to hide, child? Kid's hiding something. He was right here last night, right where the body was found. He saw the footprints. And he wants us to believe he knows nothing about what happened. It's a big ask, surely. It absolutely is, but don't call me Shirley.
We haven't established if the footprints had anything to do with the murder. So if he did see them, that doesn't mean he was involved.
Maybe not, but his face tells me different. As is the fact he's shaking like a leaf.
It does sound like Agent Lang might be onto something, but I don't think Sean's going to talk.
Fine, keep your mouth shut, kid. I have a better idea. Why don't we let your tape do the talking?
What exactly are you planning, Agent Lang?
Police have some pretty sophisticated image analysis tools these days.
You would go to such extreme lengths to see my son convicted.
It's not ideal, but if the boy won't talk, we don't have any other way of getting to the truth. Mr. Gumshoe, you have access to exactly such a device, do you not? Sure do. Lil V.
Good. I should make this nice and quick.
Mr. Edgeworth, might I request that it be you who carries out the analysis in question?
Why me?
I fear that Agent Lang might be inclined to believe the worst.
Image analysis is
Yeah,
just
he
a
might-
specialty, but
He's gonna have a bit of a bias.
yeah. Now there are new clues to be discovered somewhere in the image data. Oh, okay, it's this. So what am I looking for? That's the question. Hi!
Yeah. Oh? Hi. That just appears.
Hi!
Who is this?
That's the president.
Hello? Oh.
What the?
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Let me see, let me see. Hmm? Eek!
What is it? What's the matter? Show me.
Mr. Edgeworth, the court asks you to share your findings.
We're not in a court right now.
Zoom in on the top right part of the image and look closely.
There's a person there. It's the president.
Oh my.
What? You're kidding, right?
Well, I'd say it's pretty decisive, wouldn't you?
This doesn't look good for Sean at all.
Wait, doesn't prove anything. I didn't know he was there.
I don't believe you. And the image does, in fact, prove something very important. That you and the president were here at the scene of the crime together. Admit it, kid. You murdered President Wang.
No, that's ridiculous. Why? Why would he? Sean, you didn't. You couldn't have. Could you? What do we do, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to push back against footage like that.
Surely even you can't deny this looks pretty bad for the kid, Mr. Prosecutor. He claimed he knew nothing about what happened. But the president was right here with him.
Sean, what are you not telling us? We have to know.
He's right, Sean. Be honest now. It's the only way.
The truth is, it was all my fault.
Sean, what did you do?
It was my fault. The Torosaurus head fell off the trailer.
Oh.
I went up on the roof of the
Not
trailer to
what was
prep.
intended.
Huh?
Said not what we were going for, but alright.
Yeah. I went up on the roof of the trailer to prep the kit I was using, and I turned on the heater while I was there. I must have left it burning when I came back down to run my lines. Then my mom called and I left the set to go talk to her. When I came back after the call, the Torosaurus head had fallen from the roof, and the president was just there, lying next to it.
No.
We did find evidence of a fire having broken out up on the roof.
It was just a tiny one, so I put it out myself.
So you're saying that the president died because of Sean?
This would have been ruled an accidental death so fast.
If you did, that would make this
Yeah.
whole thing just an accident. What did you do with the head after you found it on the ground?
I took it apart, carried the pieces up to the roof, and put it back together again.
You're saying you put out the fire and moved the head back to where it fell from. In other words, you tried to cover your tracks. A real piece of work, kid.
It's not like I did any of this on purpose. I really did just forget to turn the heater off.
Yeah, so when the fire had burned through the legs, the table would have collapsed, and the head...
You would have fallen down to the ground below, you're right. The fire caused the head to fall.
Indeed. I still happen to have an idea about how the fire may have started. Those cans of paint there by the heater are pretty flammable. Not a great place to keep them.
And you swear it was an accident. Seems a little convenient. What was the president even doing here in the first place?
How the heck am I supposed to know? I didn't see anybody, I swear!
I still don't believe you.
I mean, he did
I would-
take the call. He was away from the area. We don't know why he was there. He could have been there for who knows what.
Why would President Wang come to a place like this in the middle of the night?
I mean, he was a Phaedosaurus. He might have been there for a freaking autograph.
That late at night?
Who knows at this point?
When Judge Gavel up on the roof 2 nights ago. Was here on the movie set last night. Did he come to meet Sean? I think we'll need to go over the boy's statement very carefully indeed. Went up on the roof. The trailer prepped the kid.
Hold it!
You're a fit-hardy young man, Sean. It's spring now. Surely you didn't really need to fire up that stove.
Overruled!
He is a fit and hardy young man who needs to look after himself.
Objection!
Really, Your Honor? But if you resort to such measures even during warm weather? Seriously? You two are gonna argue over something like that right now? Ugh. He's right, of course.
You made your point, Sean. But I've told you before to watch how you talk to people.
The restricted sense of you as much as with me, Your Honor. Yes, Mom. Anyway, where was I?
Hold it!
You left it burning. You didn't think to check before you came back down to the lots. I meant to, but I was thinking about my lines in the scene and everything else. It's not my fault I forgot. Everybody forgets stuff.
I sure do. So much stuff. I leave the air conditioner on in Mr. Edgeworth's office, and lights. I forget they told me to never jump off the ladder on his bookshelves or make prank calls. The one thing I never ever forget is to turn off an unattended heater.
Hey, Sean, go on. He's a lot, huh? Anyway, as I was saying.
Hold it!
It was the middle of the night, and the set was deserted. Why did you need to leave in order to talk to your mother? I forgot I was supposed to talk to her. I got confused, I guess. I thought if I didn't leave, she'd find out I was out of the hotel at night on my own. Doesn't make sense. You know that, don't you? Fine. Look, the camera was rolling and the mics were all alive, okay? You want our conversation on that tape where anybody could hear it? Bears were being recorded, speaking on the phone to his mother. So I ditched the rehearsal and ran off set as quick as I could.
Hold it!
And to your mother that you were back at the hotel during the call, correct?
How come you couldn't tell her you were coming back to the set to practice your lines?
I should have phoned the hotel and asked them to send a car to get me or something.
Overruled!
Of course I would have. A young child your age should not be out on his own late at night. Anything could happen to you.
Children can't seem to see things from their parents' perspective, can
It's true the other way around too, you know, Mr. Edgeworth.
they? Alright, Sean, can you tell us what happened when you came back after speaking to your mother? Huh? Oh, sure. So I came back and...
Hold it!
Let me signs that it was about to fall before you left. I don't remember. I was concentrating on my lines. The fire had broken out on the roof because of the heater you forgot to turn off. You really hear nothing the entire time. No, I had my headphones on. Why? I was playing the soundtrack to the movie to help me concentrate, and I was playing it loud. So yeah, I definitely didn't hear anything. Except the sound of your phone ringing when Judge Gavel called you. You know that cell phones vibrate these days, right? Anyway.
I mean, he's got a point.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
you try not picking up a call from your mother.
Yep.
Yep.
See how fast your hide gets tan.
Did you notice anything unusual about the body?
I don't know. It was dark.
Something seems even more reticent than usual.
I don't think he wants to go back to that memory any more than he has to, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm sure he doesn't. Is that really all it is? Should I push him a little more on this? I have to. It was dark.
Yeah.
And there was a body nonetheless.
I...
He's hiding something. Better find out what. Most people would cry out for help if they saw somebody lying on the ground. And yet, you didn't.
Yeah, because... What was the point? He was dead.
So you said. What I'm interested in is how you were able to be so sure. Why were you certain that he was dead?
He was lying on the ground, and that huge head was right next to him. Didn't take much to figure out what must have happened.
You couldn't have guessed that the impact would have killed him. How did you really know? I'll tell you how, because you checked.
Ah, fine, I checked, okay? I was scared, but yeah, I went up to the body and I looked and he wasn't breathing.
So I was right. Why try to hide that fact? Must be a reason. Could you tell me how the body looked at that point?
I couldn't tell if he was dead at first. There was no blood or anything, so it was hard to be sure. Nothing in his clothes either. He was completely clean. But yeah, he wasn't breathing. That's how I knew he was dead.
Completely clean.
Thank you. I'd like you to add that statement to your testimony if you don't mind. Nothing on his clothes. Nothing at all.
Yeah, nothing. Why? Is there a problem with that?
There's something you're clearly hoping that we've forgotten.
What are you talking about? There isn't. That's not true.
Unluckily for you, we remember it rather well. I'm talking, of course, about the yellow speckles on the president's chest. You studiously avoided mentioning them throughout your testimony. An absence I find suspicious, to say the least.
No, that's...
I hope for your sake that you have a satisfactory explanation.
Overruled.
Oh, Mother stepped in. Judge Gavelle?
Allow me to explain.
You? But
The yellow residue on the president's chest. I imagine it was from a bouquet of flowers. Lion lilies, to be precise.
Lion lilies.
2 nights ago, when I met the president on the roof of the big building, I presented him with a bouquet. They were a type of lily with large yellow petals. I imagine that the substance on President Wang's chest is pollen from those flowers. But they're not there in the printout from the security camera. Only because the president is in the way.
flowers.
That is not something I'm at liberty to divulge.
What, more secrets? Are you serious? First you would tell
I
us why you
swear-
met with them, and now you can't even tell us about the flowers.
I swear if he's Sean's dad.
Probably.
Probably Sean's dad.
My sincerest apologies, but all I can tell you is that I gave him the bouquet.
Okay, that was nowhere near the body when it was discovered. How do you explain that?
I cannot.
Seriously, Your Honor? Some things you want to explain, the rest you can't. Come on, give us something here. Well, you wouldn't let this fly in a courtroom. What makes you think we'll accept it?
Hey! You leave her alone!
Sean.
I threw the flowers away, okay?
You did? So they were there when you first found the body.
Yeah, they were right there on his chest. And they were squashed completely flat.
Oh? I guess that makes sense, right? They would have gotten crushed along with the president.
Okay, riddle me this then. So he got a bouquet of flowers from her the day before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We could just easily explain that he didn't have the flowers because he took them back to wherever he was staying. Why would he bring the flowers with him to the set?
Better yet, both his arms are wide open when we see him in the video.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So where are the flowers?
Like...
Pollen would have been smeared across his jacket up front. And those explain things rather neatly.
But why remove the bouquet and dispose of it?
No reason.
He's almost as evasive as his mother.
More secrets? They're quite a pair. There is no secret. I know exactly why Sean disposed of the bouquet. Huh? You saw me leave the house with it, didn't you? Oh, I get it. When you saw the flowers on the president's body, you remembered seeing your mom with them.
You felt the need to prevent her from coming under suspicion.
No, you've got it all wrong!
This is the least convincing lie yet.
I often decorate our home with lion lilies. I imagine that's why he remembered.
The flowers his mother was carrying showed up on the president's body. And because of that, he got rid of the bouquet and kept quiet about having seen the corpses. Everything, well, that ties everything up nicely, doesn't it? A little too nicely for my taste.
Why? What's wrong with nice?
Guess you forgot, huh? Kid also told us that he was responsible for the head falling in the first place.
Yeah, he did, but...
So he's still our only suspect.
Finger suspicion still seems to be pointing firmly in Sean's direction. However, wait. I think of a far more likely culprit than the boy.
What? Who?
The person who was holding Sean captive up until only a short while ago. That's right, we had to rescue him from a warehouse refrigeration unit until down by the harbor.
A refrigeration unit at a depot.
Yeah. Lucky it wasn't switched on. Poor kid might have frozen into a popsicle otherwise. He was doing his best to call out for help, which is how we found him.
The sedatives had worn off by then, so he was wide awake and plenty loud.
Sedatives. Is that what you were given too?
Yeah, we found the bottle on the floor of the unit. It was even the same brand. 3 Z's. Apparently it's super strong.
Well, legend language sure that suggests that Sean is a victim, not a suspect. Somebody else was responsible, and I think they've been behind all of this.
Oh yeah, and the secret mastermind of yours was here last night too.
That, I can't yet say.
It's not like you'd be so vague, Mr. Prosecutor.
Sadly, we just don't have anything to tie a mysterious kidnapper to the murder of the president. So is there anybody else? Somebody other than Sean who could have committed the murder? Of course.
So I was right. The kid is still our only suspect.
Objection!
Not quite. I can think of another.
What?
Somebody who we just recently proved was right here on the movie set last night.
Chairman Winner? You think he killed President Wang?
Why not? We've proven that he was present. If he was here, he's as viable a suspect as anybody else, wouldn't you say?
Winner. Could he really have?
Certainly another possibility to consider.
"12 years ago, he was..." Look, a lot happened, okay? This was all 12 years ago or more. My father and the president being friends, our families being the ones who kept him safe.
BP?
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm switching headsets around.
Oh, fair.
Lang from 12 years ago?
Yep. Good to see that you're finally about to pay for your crimes. Even if it did take a while for you to get what was coming to you.
Jin Lang, what happened 12 years ago?
It's nothing to do with you.
I think it has everything to do with me. It's clearly connected to this
Not
case.
so fast!
And you can prove that, can you? Go ahead, show me some proof of what happened, that what happened 12 years ago has anything to do with this. If you can't prove it, this conversation's over.
Maybe those would like to show a link between recent events and those of 12 years ago.
Take that!
This letter was sent to Rosie Ringer, the victim of a murder that happened the night before last. We don't know who sent it, but it does say this. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago.
What? But
And that's not all. Take a look at this. It's a report about Bronco Knight written by Warden Lagarde. It was addressed to Chairman Winner. This last part in particular should be of interest to you.
read the package we laid to rest 12 years ago in front of the planter.
Something strange is going on, Agent Lang. Mr. Ringer was murdered the night before last, and President Wang not long afterward. There's a connection between the two murders. There has to be. And I believe we can trace the connection to events 12 years in the past. Am I wrong?
These are old wounds you're opening here. Insults to my family name.
Please, Agent Lang. We need to know. Hi, Bailey.
Howdy, Bailey.
Give me a minute.
Howdy go.
It's just been loaded again. That's fair. What on earth was that? Shifu! Oh!
Oh,
What are you all doing here?
We came to find you, sir. I heard you were looking into the incident from 12 years ago.
Idiots! Not your boss anymore. Get back to your duties right now.
We can't do that, sir.
What? You're disobeying a direct order?
Please, sir, I'm begging you. We all are. You have to reopen the investigation into the SS5 incidents.
We know you can't let it go until you figured out what happened, and we can't either. I think Overwatch will be labeled as offline because Bo's guy who really likes trying to play with things, but I really don't like him because you don't like working out. Ah, one of those people. Love them.
No.
Mm.
Gross.
Very.
Oof, yep.
Understandable though. Good luck. Please be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Have you? There's lore with it. You can always ask about the D&D guy.
Mm.
I'm assuming blocking him doesn't help.
Team arrow, can't block someone arrow. Ooh.
Ooh.
I see.
Ooh.
That's even creepier.
Yep.
Huh. Well. Okay. Yeah, I will consider that. We're not gonna open any personal stuff on the stream, because that's just not right. But,
Yeah.
if I think about it, I'll talk with Fox about it. That's just... I hate people like that.
Mm-hmm.
Legend Lang, it seems your former underlings want the events of the past explained too.
You think it's that easy? You could solve the case just like that?
I think we can. Together.
Alright then. Offer accepted.
Yes! Shifu! Shifu! Shifu!
Nice. And I guess it's my turn to step up.
I'm sorry, Kay.
You're looking to a case from the past, right? I just happen to have something that'll help with that.
Right. You mean Mr. Thie?
Sure do. If you give me the details of the incident, I can rustle up a simulation for you.
Sadly, we don't have the files relating to the case.
What? Huh? How come?
Access to those files is restricted. Top secret.
Really? Why?
Beats me, someone must have something to hide. Even I've never seen him. Everything I know I read in newspaper articles from the time.
That's fine. Just tell us what you can.
Alright. SS5 incident. Happened on a winter's day 12 years ago. February 10th to be precise.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Your police received a call directly from the kidnapper. I've got President Zheng-Fa.
So he was kidnapped.
Yeah, SS5 is the official designation of the president's kidnapping case. Kidnapper wanted $100 million. Fucking hell.
100 million? How much money even is that?
$100 million. Well, you can imagine, it seems.
Last person to see the president that night was my father. We were together at the embassy of Zheng-Fa till midnight on the 10th. Nobody knows what happened with the president after that until he was kidnapped.
Those are lion lilies in the background.
Yes, they are.
Our government did everything they could to scrape together the money. They were desperate to save him. In the end, they succeeded. Money was handed over and the president came home safe.
So President Wang was the head honcho even back then. Wow, good, Mr. President.
I think the time he stayed in power is even close to the most impressive thing about him.
Zheng was clearly fond of President Wang. I assume the kidnapping was thoroughly investigated.
It was, but the investigation was top secret, as was the trial.
The trial? So a suspect was arrested.
Yeah, none other than our friend, Fifi Lagarde.
What?
Oh.
Is that why you visited the prison?
Is. I was put on what you might call extended leave from Interpol. So I thought I'd use the time to look into what happened 12 years back. I wanted to see who I was dealing with.
She was found not guilty then, wasn't she?
Yeah. My father was in charge of the president's security at the time. But they held him responsible for the kidnapping and stripped him of his duties as presidential bodyguard. He stayed on the force, though, and he worked the case alone. Till eventually he found a suspect. Lagarde. And if he thought she did it, there's no way she was innocent. But they declared her not guilty, and the case went cold. My father couldn't take it. He was broken mentally and physically. Finally, he quit the force altogether.
We had solid grounds to suspect Warden Lagarde.
He must have had evidence. He wouldn't have charged her otherwise. But I've never been able to see the materials from that case. I'm sorry, but that's all I know.
What do we do, Mr. Edgeworth? This is useful information, but I don't think it's enough for a little thief to recreate the scene.
Oh, another God! It looks like you could use a hand.
Who's this now?
Oh!
Oh, hey!
I had a feeling, I'm not
Francisca.
gonna lie.
Yep.
Francisco.
And Mr. Fender!
Yeah, finally wrapped things up over the courthouse. Thought we'd see what you kids were up to.
Here. What's this? It says, SS5 incident investigation report. How did you...
Francisca's an Interpol prosecutor.
That's true.
Yup.
12-year-old incident in which President Wang was kidnapped and the sole witness was murdered.
Oh.
Nothing good about these, right?
Very pretty.
Sedative. What's this say? Heard on February 10th, 12 years ago. President Zheng-Fa was kidnapped and ransomed for $100 million. Presence at embassy until midnight confirmed by DeLong Lang. prosecutor was Excelsius winner.
Hmm.
Suspect was
Suspect
Fifi
of
guard.
Fifi. Oh.
That's how they know each other.
Excelsius. Yep.
But then Fifi and Lagarde mentioned an incident from 12 years ago, and I couldn't help but wonder. So I decided to look into it. And this is what info provided. Nice work, Francisco. Don't get the wrong idea, mouths first. You are no longer a prosecutor. I didn't do this for you. I did this so that Akari could solve his father's final case.
I know you, sis. But everything related to the SS5 incident was supposed to be top secret. Interpol prosecutor.
Yes, but that classification was applied by the prosecutor in charge of the case, Excelsius Venner. He was a prosecutor in charge?
Him again?
Don't worry. Due to the outcome of this morning's case, he's been stripped of his authority. In outcomes that was in no small part thanks to the efforts of his own son. Eustace. He's one of his father who made the old case file available to us. It sounds like we owe him. Prosecutor Eustace Venner was busy wrapping things up after the conclusion of the Lagarde trial. But he asked me to give you a message. Leave Dad and Lagarde to me. You focus on your case over there. He's even starting to sound like a prosecutor.
Indeed he is. Alright! Now that we have the case file, I can recreate the scene, no problem.
Excellent. Let's get started. According to the file, the incident occurred exactly where the plaza is now.
Oh. Huh. Then what are we waiting for? With me, everybody.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Too many people.
Yep.
Okay, if you could set Mr. Thief in motion.
Sure. Looks like there's more than enough here to work with. Where do you want to start?
Good question. Let's see. Seems there was an eyewitness. I'm really sure must by the name of Aldown.
Alf Aldo.
But apparently, he was killed by the culprit for witnessing the kidnapping.
So this is where he saw it all happen, huh?
Here? As in the big building?
No, construction of the big building only began a year ago. Before that, it had been a piece of abandoned property. Before that,
Now we're getting the stuff I know. 12 years ago, this place would have been a happy family home.
oh,
An orphanage.
yeah.
Replace an orphanage with a corporate skyscraper.
Yep.
Oh, how telling.
Yep.
Yeah. Like for
Oh,
retired people?
interesting. Notice the statues out front. We've seen those recently.
On top.
Huh.
The clock's the same as the one outside, too.
Oh yeah, it is. Huh. Interesting.
No, it's a place for children without parents. An orphanage.
Almost kidnapped from an orphanage.
Yeah, the place was run by Fifi Lagarde.
Of course it was.
Of course.
She called it her happy little home. And of course she did.
That's the same. That's the same thing that she was calling the.
Mm-hmm.
As the proprietor of the institution, I suppose it's understandable that she came under suspicion.
Was in a way, Excelsior Winner and Warden Lagarde. Surely the SS5 incident must be related to our current case. Well, it should have nothing to do with it. Okay, could you enter the data relating to the murder of Mr. Aldo? It seems sensible to assume that he was killed by whoever kidnapped the presidents.
So if we solve the murder, we solve the kidnapping. Nice.
Alright, we're counting on you. Yeah, because it's going to be that easy.
Alright, and put this here, and...
Both of you got some upgrades.
Oh. Startle him.
So, we go from, okay, here's the intro of the case, the president was murdered, good luck figuring it out, to, oh hey, the judge's son was kidnapped, and you have to figure this out now, to, hey, figured out what happened to a murder and a kidnapping case 12 years ago.
And this is the
Yep.
less complicated version.
Yep.
We went from a murder to a kidnapping to both. And this is only, like, not even halfway through the case yet.
Hold on, no. Time out. We went
Yep.
from a murder to a kidnapping, back to a murder, and now a murder kidnapping.
Yep.
What the heck is this? Oh my god, I'm so blasé?
Blase.
Blasé towards people's reactions to Mr. Thief. What we're seeing here is the front yard of the orphanage as it was 12 years ago. At least as far as the police reports describe it.
Yeah, this is how it looked when they started investigating at 7 a.m. the morning after the murder.
And it seems to have been snowing.
Yeah, from what I heard, footprints wound up being pretty important evidence. Snow fell in the daytime the previous day.
In other words, before the incident occurred. Meaning that none of the relevant footprints would have been obscured by new snow. I think we'll need to pay these footprints some special attention. Oh god. Okay.
Oh, boy. Oh, of course. Boy, howdy, this is... Boy, howdy, is this ever a scoop? Whole world's gone green. Must be an outbreak or something. I've seen green trees, green people, green clothes, everything. They must be real sick if even their clothes are turning green. Looks like we wound up slap bang in the middle of a right dang place at the right dang time. Sure did, Chief. I don't think we're gonna get a word out edgewise here, Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't think we want to.
Okay, so there's two sets of footprints
One more than the other.
on... yeah.
How dare you, Scruffy! Don't you dare tell anybody! I'll just deny it anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, you gotta help me out here, sir. What's the matter, Detective? It's about the SS5 incident. What else? I know Chairman Winter's in charge anymore and all. The top secret file being available to us so quickly after its removal, something seemed off. So that got me to thinking, and I put in a call, and they told me that, well, Miss Karma went to some pretty extreme lengths to get that file released. Touch you, Scruffy! I deny everything! Sounds like you went to a lot of trouble for our sake, Francisco. Don't worry, nervous won't be for nothing. I'll solve this case, you'll see. Looks like snowman was mostly melted.
Well, it's no wonder he's all slushy. He's wearing a hat and a scarf. Must have been all roasty toasty. Oh, look at his cute little button eye. Just lying there.
Why would have frozen back up again at dawn, you know? That's when it's usually the coldest.
I don't think that would have helped much, Mr. Edgeworth. If you If a melted snowman froze again, it wouldn't turn back into a snowman. It would turn into an iceman.
What? That's what I bet you wanted me to say.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Too bad. Shifu, I know it's rude of me to ask, but can we count off for old time's sake? Just once, I'm begging you.
For old time's sake. Seems a little sentimental, but fine. Count off.
1!
Oh.
I'm sorry, Shifu. Just doesn't feel the same on my own. It's kinda lonely.
Fool. Shouldn't matter if it's one of you or 100. You may be on your own right here, but the pack is always with you. So quit whining about being lonely and howl like you mean it. Count off.
1! 1! 1! 1! Is he crying?
Oh. Ah.
3 planters covered with snow.
I'm sorry, but just going from that really funny moment of, you know, sentimentality to just the really chill, sad music.
Yeah.
Is it anything the matter, Agent Lang?
Yeah, something's not right. I wasn't able to look at the case file till just now.
Indeed, your German winter doesn't feel that, it seems.
Yeah. What's weird is I've seen this scene somewhere before.
What?
Where? Keep thinking I got it, but then it's gone.
He appears to be lost in his efforts to remember. Perhaps I shouldn't leave him alone for now.
President Wang changed after the SS5 incident. I guess he felt his trust has been betrayed. I can understand that. But to cut ties with my family completely? After how close we've been for all those years? My father was desperate to make amends. Just get one chance to say sorry. No matter how many times he tried to get nice with the president. He couldn't even convince him to take a letter from him. One time he came over, covered in bruises. Who knows from where? Bodyguard, maybe? Sorry, no point in making you sit through old stories won't change anything.
We'll be the judge of that.
As warm and fuzzy as ever, I see. Not that I expected any different. Case ruined my father, my family too. People who failed to keep the president safe. That's all we were after that. Threw himself heart and soul into that investigation.
You're obsessed, in other words. Hardly the best state of mind in which to undertake an inquiry.
You really don't pull your punches, huh? Look, don't go thinking I'm this because of my dad, okay? The investigation was solid, his work was meticulous, and it was accurate as always. He interviewed every single one of those kids, and he made sure they told him everything.
You didn't learn anything of value. Horse and hair. It's part of the children's story, no doubt. Horse raises the speedy hare and wins.
Alright, time for Gary Faraday to pop quiz. Why did the hare lose the race? I gave you 3 options.
I don't need 3 options, okay? He lost because he stopped to rest and fell asleep.
Number 1, the hare's favorite running shoes were stolen by the Yatagarasu. Number 2, the tortoises trained with the Yatagarasu and got so fast that he won. Number 3, the real winner was the Yatagarasu who planted the surprise secret victory.
Those are my only 3 options.
Too hard? Alright, I'll give you a hint. The option you're looking for starts with a third.
Well, that definitely narrows it down.
Looks chillier than your chilliest look out here, Mazarino. Somebody might have to warm me up.
Could you maybe take this a little more seriously, Mr. Fender?
The UK Meister? Anything. Can't believe this whole sorry tale began right here. Kinda crazy, right?
Yes, it is a little.
What are Thieves and the Chairman up to, though? Where are they going with all this?
Indeed. I'd very much like to know that myself.
And I'd very much like to know when you two are going to admit how much you love your Uncle Eddie.
Not anytime soon. Come on, Mr. Fender.
Damn!
You're not taking this seriously at all.
He did for about 3 sentences, which doesn't make him a record.
Goddamn!
We're just murdered that man.
Yep. An igloo shaped like a bear. The perfect balance of cuteness and scariness. I guess you would call it a big loo.
It was quite large. Only fit as many as 3 people inside it.
Yeah, they could live in there for 3 whole years.
3 years?
No.
What about the summer? Wouldn't the big igloo melt?
Again, say it again, Mr. Edge. Please, one more time.
Wouldn't the igloo melt?
Ah, you can have fun.
Yes.
Hey, this arch. We've seen it somewhere before, right?
Indeed we have. It's the same one that stands over the entrance to the big building today.
But this is supposed to be how things looked 12 years ago. Was it there the whole time?
Since the architects worked the old archway into the structure of the new building.
The future is simply the past repeated. I think I heard that somewhere.
And for once, it seems you might have remembered it correctly.
But 12 years ago is a long time to reheat something for. If it was your lunch, it'd be ruined.
More than ruined.
Oh. Incinerated.
There were burn marks on this pillar here.
The report says that there was a fire sometime in the evening of the incident.
Fire?
Let's see, where was it again? Ah! Yeah, one of the orphans set a fire with some kerosene. Some sort of prank, probably.
What?
That's suspected arson. Like, that's... You've gone past prank into arson, my man.
Yep.
Sounds like a lively bunch, possibly too lively. Seeing their antics spoil their chances of finding any footprints near the entrance of the building.
Can I help you, Mr. Edgeworth? I cannot thank you all enough for returning Sean safely to me. I can hardly bear to imagine how I would have felt if he had not come home.
Hey, old guy, can you see you're upsetting her?
That was not my intent at all.
Look at our little knight in shining armor, defending his mom's honor.
Shut up. I wouldn't have to if you didn't keep...
And that's enough, Sean. Mr. Edgeworth, if you'll allow me. I'd like to apologize again. I have failed in my duties as a servant of justice. I'll not ask you to forgive me. I only ask that you understand that I...
Gavel, I don't presume to know the goddess of justice as well as you do. But she was a mother, was she not? Of other gods and goddesses?
Incorrect.
She was. Oh. Apparently this one... Yup.
Wild.
Their judgment requires
Oh.
personal circumstances to be taken into account. I'm sure she would understand. Perhaps your
Actually,
beloved
she
goddess
was.
is more merciful than you give her credit for.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
What am I even talking about?
Don't worry, Sean. I don't have a clue either.
Yeah, it's normal for you, though.
Thank you, Kay.
Things are finally settling down if it weren't the guard's trial.
It would seem so. Sentencing is still yet to come, but the guilty verdict should stand. And do not worry, Excelsius Winter's connection to the case will be thoroughly investigated. Have faith, Mr. Edgeworth. Eustace is a changed man.
Indeed, he simply has some growing to do. But then don't we all, Kay included?
Huh? Kinda feel for him now. I said some pretty mean things, but I'll make up to him next time I get the chance. And I'm sure that the chance will come. But for now...
Indeed, we need to focus on the case at hand.
Okay.
What do you want? Sean, I wonder if you could tell us a little more about the circumstances surrounding your kidnapping.
They took you when you went to the garbage disposal area, right? But what were you doing there?
It's alright, you don't have to talk for him. You can just ask me himself.
Hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? I think he's starting to warm up to you.
Went to the garbage disposal to throw away the flowers that were on that dead body. I wasn't far. I figured they'd be less likely to find them there than if I threw them in the garbage can. I tried to get in there last night, too, but it was locked. So I had to come back today and try again. Yeah, when I was there, somebody came up behind me and put something over my face.
Oh yeah. Snoozing is easy. 3 Z's with the 3 Z's.
But she was drunk with it too, doesn't seem to bother her. I guess it is a catchy name. Whoever it was, it's pretty strong, but I never saw their face. We'll see. Thank you. It's very helpful. What can you tell us about the time between when you were kidnapped and when you were found?
Not a whole lot of it. Snoozing is... You've already said that, okay? Snoozing is easy. 3 Z's with 3 Z's.
I remember waking up feeling cold. I was somewhere big and empty and dark. There were cardboard boxes and some other language written on them. I figured it must be a storeroom.
But it was actually a giant refrigerator. Businesses use them to keep stuff chilled.
That's where Gay Detective Gumshoe found them. But no save the day there. Guess the cooler must have been on until just before I was brought there. Like I said, it was pretty cold. Anyway, they didn't take my phone for some reason. So I used that to call for help. We'll see. Overall, we're glad that you found your way back to us safely. Feel like you mean it, why don't you? You're the most gracious child I've met.
It reminds me of a certain somebody else, he...
It's a horseman with an elephant's face on it. Behind it is what appears to be a motor.
You know what every dedicated swing friend always wonders, don't you? If they can swing all the way over the top and back again. Maybe a
do
motorized
it.
swing could finally make that dream come true.
Don't do it. It'll hurt.
Yep.
That'd be a little dangerous.
And what dream is it, huh? Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
True, but really applicable in this case. These footprints stopped by the body.
Guess it means they belong to Mr. Aldown, right? His feet are pretty big. That's about a size 12? According to the file, they were the same size as his shoes. It's a match. Okay, so that's his footprints.
Go towards body and come back.
According to the case file, they're thought to be the killers. They're about a size 9. Pretty average, in other words. It seems the police weren't able to track down who the murderer was from them, though.
These planters.
According to the case file, the yard stretched around the 3 sides of the orphanage. There were 3 planters on each side. Okay, so 9 planters altogether.
These planters are arranged in a very particular pattern. Oh. Hmm. Well, we've seen someone before.
You have?
The only thing I can think of is the footprints.
Oh, yeah. Shame there aren't many flowers, but I guess it's the middle of winter.
Yes, look at that one. It's bright yellow.
Weird, how come there's only one? Wait, it looks like somebody dropped it.
This is a lion lily, if I'm not very much mistaken. But I remember it was the family lion liliaceae. Lion lily, you say?
Wait, didn't just Zheng-Fa give President Wang some lion lilies?
What's the Zheng-Fa doing here? This can't be a coincidence, can it? I believe this particular cultivar is from Asia, where it symbolizes a bond between parent and child.
Hmm.
Don't worry, you were so knowledgeable when I came to flowers, Francisco. What I just told you was common knowledge. Perhaps you just need to read a little more. Oh, well done. The man who witnessed the president's kidnapping. What exactly did he steal?
I base this part of the reaction on one of the crime scene photos. Recreation.
He's over to blow to the back of the head.
Yeah, from that brick right there. They figured it must have been taken from here in the yard.
Looks like the blood flowed from the head, ruined and spread over the surrounding area.
Here, a gift for you. This is Mr. Aldan's autopsy report.
Died around 1 AM on February 10. Believed to have been murdered during a call where he was detailing something he had witnessed. Where it approximately 1 AM, 12 years ago, lots of blood resulting from blows to the back of the head with a brick.
Would it have been on that angle?
That's what I'm thinking.
Because as he walked over there, the person would have been coming from the side, which would have been visible.
Someone must belong to the victim.
You're right. Yeah, it says here in the file that Mr. Aldan made a call while he was watching the kidnapping.
Call to whom?
His girlfriend. Seems he
That's
called
lying.
her when he saw the president
That's
was there.
Yeah. His girlfriend.
Oh.
He called her when he saw the president. Sorry. Seems he called her when he saw the president was there. but she didn't pick up, so we left a message.
That's in here too, if you want to hear it.
Please.
Sorry.
You good? Hey,
Yeah.
Rosie.
Oh no. No.
It's me. I guess you're asleep already. Anyway, I'm here at the orphanage. Something weird's going on. President Wang is here for some reason, and there's another... Damn it, the light's out, so I can't quite see, but it looked like he was being kidnapped? Anyway, probably nothing, but I thought I should let you...
Nope.
What was sense at the end?
Must have been attacked while he was still on the phone.
Agent Lang, can I ask you something? Mr. Aldon's girlfriend, what was her name?
Ringer. Rosie Ringer. At least that's what I heard.
Just as I thought. Wait, you mean...
Revenge for what happened 12 years ago.
Oh. All Miss Ringer was left... All Miss Ringer was left with here were the memories and personal effects of her lover. And so, seeking revenge on Chairman Winner, she made her appearance at the auction. So she really was out for revenge on Chairman Winner, wasn't she?
Perhaps it was for suppression of the kidnapping. Perhaps it was because she thought he was one of the kidnappers.
Somebody dropped a yellow flower here. It's a lion lily, right?
According to Francisco, yes. They were originally from Asia, if I recall correctly.
Yep, and she said it symbolizes the pond between painted or tilled, right?
It's the bond between parent and child,
Hmm.
This was the brick used in the murder.
There's stuff made of bricks all around the yard here. They probably took it from somewhere nearby, huh?
Everyone's carrying a camera.
Oh yeah, according to the file, they recovered a picture. Yeah, here we are.
That's...
Oh.
Huh. Snowman's missing an eye, and he's still standing.
Yep. Which is strange, considering that it wouldn't be above freezing during the night, since it snowed during the night.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
There's President Lang, and then... or Wang. And yeah, we got no information on the killer.
Other than sort of smaller person.
But too tall to be Lagarde.
Yeah. That's the president, right?
Somebody's pointing a gun at him. This must be what Mr. Oldham witnessed.
So the person in the trench coat is the kidnapper?
Yes, imagine they were trying to conceal their identity. But Agent Lang's father's theory was correct. The person wearing that trench coat is part of the guard.
How come they only found the one picture?
But it was unable to take anymore before he was attacked. Hope Eldon, freelance journalist. Killed after witnessing the kidnapping of President Wang.
Even the recreation is pretty gruesome, huh?
the actual crime scene photos. It's a lot of blood. It seems most likely to come from the back of his head. You can see that area is completely caked.
Yeah, the autopsy report says that's where he was hit with the brick.
Indeed. Imagine his attacker must have snuck up from behind him. Looks like he's clutching something in his right hand.
Oh yeah, they mentioned that in the file somewhere. Let's see. According to this, it was a button.
One from the attacker's clothing, perhaps? No. Well, that's where monstrous footprints really were.
Wait, what?
Recall the arrangement of the prints, and compare it to that of the planters.
Whoa.
That's right. I believe the footprints are located exactly where our planters once stood. Oh.
So Chairman Winter was digging around the front of them?
He was. Why had he been doing that? With a piece of evidence in our possession that answers exactly that question.
Take that!
Recall, if you will, the report that warned the guards into Chairman Winter. In it, she mentioned something that had been laid to rest in front of the planter.
You think she was telling him where to dig? Wait, but why 3 holes?
As report didn't specify which of the planters she meant.
I get it, so he wasn't sure which one it was. Which meant that he had to try to dig up all 3.
I imagine so, yes. Or Chairman Winter.
Why get through all that trouble? What was he looking for?
That's about all we can learn from the scene for now.
Alright, how about I try to show you things looked earlier on in the night?
That would be very much appreciated. Take us back to the moment in which the victim witnessed the kidnapping.
Sure. There's a photograph here. Like, he took. Here goes nothing.
This was out on the middle of the planters.
And there's the president and his kidnapper out by the road.
Sorry. My father based his investigation on the evidence all down provided. That's why he thought the kidnapping and the orphanage were connected somehow.
I have almost suspected we could kill the guard. She was the one running the orphanage at the time.
Exactly. But, when the case went to trial, Excelsius Winter put a big hole in that theory.
He did.
Yeah, after all, the president and the kidnapper weren't exactly on the grounds of the orphanage. So it was hard to conclusively prove any kind of connection.
So they were never seen inside the gates of the orphanage.
Detectives bust a gut trying to find evidence on the scene. And then prosecutors come along and twist it for their own ends. Winter and the God were working together. They had some kind of deal. I'm sure of it.
So you're saying that Chairman Winter was working with the kidnapper?
Well, it was against the guard was the culprit, correct? You say he was a gifted and thorough investigator. He must have had more to support his theory than just Mr. Aldon's message, surely.
Yeah, he must have. I just don't know what it is. Was it exactly a case he liked talking about?
And like his father, Don Long Lang. That's an ally and confidant of Chairman Winter. Truths that were subsequently suppressed by Chairman Winter. Our first priority should be to find out what they were. Regional Wang, who was president of Zheng-Fa even back then.
Is he really looking younger? It's kind of dark, can't really tell.
Indeed, in the situation being what it is, his facial expression is somewhat distorted.
I wonder where they took him after this.
We don't know that yet, but depending on how our investigation progresses, we may find out soon enough. President's kidnapper, to see if we can judge anything based on their appearance.
Roger that. Red leader? Alright, let's have a look at you.
First thing to note is that they're holding the president at gunpoint.
Trying to look all cool and tough, waving a pistol around. Whoever it is, they suck.
We're talking hacked movement of their face, but unfortunately we can't identify them that way.
Turning their collar up and putting their hat down and trying to be all mysterious. I hate this kidnapper.
And they seem pretty relaxed. I don't think they're particularly nervous.
Yeah, hand in the pocket. Classic show-off move. You suck, you suck, you suck.
Okay, that's...
What? You said to judge them by their appearance.
Well, yes, but I didn't mean it like that.
Hey, that snowman. It was melted in the simulation of the morning after the murder, huh? And the muffler was all wet. And this little button eye had fallen off.
Indeed, so it's reasonably healthy at this point. Although not entirely. I can see one thing that's missing.
Oh, poor guy. I bet some kid took it as a stupid prank. Not a bad piece of thieving, though. Maybe they had potential.
Maybe one of the orphans took it. I'm not so sure. In fact, I think it was grabbed by somebody else entirely.
Botanized.
Eureka!
The snowman is missing a certain something, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, his right eye.
Indeed. Luckily, we've managed to locate it.
The button Mr. Aldon was holding. Look at that. It's the same type button as the other eye and everything.
And if we suppose that the button was indeed the snowman's missing eye, it presents something of a contradiction. What does the button contradict?
The victim's location?
Probably. The victim was clutching the button, and the button was covered with his blood, which means he must have grabbed it after being attacked. Let's run a little hypothetical, shall we? What if, after being struck, Mr. Aldon lost his balance, and reached out to grab something to steady himself, the snowman? Snowman wouldn't have supported him, so he would have grasped the button and continued falling.
I get it. So you're saying that he was near the snowman when he was attacked?
I am. Within arm's reach, to be precise. He's currently nowhere near that close.
Alright, but the footprints only go as far as the planter. He never came back this way.
What if they weren't his footprints? I think we need to look at all the prints again.
Alright, let's look back at the scene when Mr. Aldon's body was found.
Okay.
The footprints on the left definitely matched up to Mr. Aldon's shoes, right? So what's the deal?
Let's take another look and see if we can figure it out. Mr. Aldon's body was moved. How else to explain the body? Button clutched in his hand. I'll suggest that he was killed somewhere near the snowman. Let's take a closer look.
The brick.
Oh yeah. Reminds us of the orphanage gates too.
Oh look, they planted stuff that flowers in the winter are all under all that snow.
Indeed, more frigid but tasteful nonetheless, since this is a simulation.
Yes, indeed. Bit frosty looking, but tasty nonetheless for a simulation.
What?
Huh? There's a brick missing here.
The original looks fine. Translate it's just this one that's missing.
Poor snowman. He's not looking good.
Can't be helped, so ice eventually melts. That's just how it is.
And so do mysteries. All we have to do is wait. The snowman of the case will melt into the clear water of truth.
Well, you have to do is wait, Kay. I have to work to solve those mysteries.
Size 9 footprints going towards the body and away from it. The case files said they must have belonged to the murderer.
They grow fainter as they get closer to the orphanage gates.
It's just because there's less snow over there? No?
Yes, it may. It's certainly doesn't help in matching the prints up with the name and face. It seems quite likely that the missing brick was the one used in the murder, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, now that you mention it. They're the exact same shape and size.
Just out of pure curiosity. Okay.
Yep.
If Chairman Winter was involved in President Wang's abduction, then it seems likely that whatever he dug up yesterday had something to do with the kidnapping.
Oh, I get it.
You do?
You bet I do. We're talking treasure, right? Loot. He must have been digging up the ransom money.
The ransom money, $100 million, is an awful lot of cash. Burying it would have been a good way to keep it hidden until the heat died down. Certainly seems like a possibility.
Glad you agree. There was the bag.
True.
Fresh blood and plenty of it. According to the autopsy report, he died from loss of blood due to the blow to the back of the head.
Yes, that blood spread out over the entire area. No, anybody could have bled that much and survived. Anyway, this certainly seems to confirm what the autopsy report suggests.
more logic, maybe?
No, only thing I have in logic is that.
Oh.
I'm missing something here specifically. Oh, shoes.
Oh, those are too big for him.
Oh, yeah, they are.
As the case well says, they match the footprint spots. Huh. These aren't the victim's shoes. I'm sure of it.
What do you mean?
Look at how the laces are tied. Don't they look a little strange to you? What's more, they don't appear to fit properly.
So these prints, they go right up to where the victim was found. And they stop right by his feet,
But they didn't actually.
but they don't
belong
actually
to him.
belong. Sorry. So are the prints by his head his? The ones that lead away and come back?
No, I don't think so. They're too small.
So neither step belongs to him. And how do you get over here?
It's easy enough. He didn't walk. He was carried by the killer. So when did the murder take place? It's really over by the snowman, as we suspect. We have to conclude the murder actually happened over by the snowman.
Right, the button came from there. And the brick too.
Indeed, and what's more, if the murderer took the brick from right by the snowman, and then tried to sneak up on the victim all the way over by the planters,
Mr. Haldane has seen them right away.
I think Vidak mentioned that earlier. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think we need to update the simulation, okay? Mr. Aldon wasn't standing by the planters, he was next to the snowman.
Gotcha. Alright, here goes.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks
That's
funky.
a contradiction.
Yeah, no matter how you look at this just doesn't work, huh?
Indeed. Everybody who was present is in exactly the same spots.
So where did we go wrong?
One piece of evidence on which we base our simulation must be the source of the problem. If one of them was faked somehow. By which one was it?
The photo?
Take that!
Can you really be certain that this picture was taken by Mr. Aldo?
Huh? What do you mean?
We know that whoever killed him moved his body. But why would they have done that? What if they wanted to make it seem like he saw something he didn't?
And then they took the photo to help back up the lie.
They had the president at gunpoint. They could easily have forced him to pose for the picture. He would have had no choice but to comply.
And now that you mention it, they only recovered one picture from Mr. Aldan's camera, right?
Indeed. Imagine his killer probably removed the film that was already in there, and replaced it with another, thereby ensuring that the only picture found was the one they staged.
Yeah, that makes total sense. So this picture was actually taken after Mr. Aldan was killed. No way.
And there you have it. The picture doesn't show what Mr. Aldon saw at all. It's entirely likely that it was simply staged to make us believe that was the case.
Wait, so where was the president when Mr. Aldan thought he saw him being kidnapped?
Luckily, the photograph isn't the only piece of evidence we can use to try and figure that out.
Oh yeah, he left that voicemail too.
He did. And we should listen back to it one more time, don't you?
You're not gonna let me listen to it. Okay.
Oh! I did mention that the light was out.
Oh, hello. You didn't actually.
Take that!
I called the signal from Mr. Adam's voicemail. The oh, two of the lights here in the yard are broken.
Yeah, he must have been. He must have been talking about the one over there by the building.
You have the simulation to reflect it from the apartment.
Sure.
Here we have it. Kidnap was really standing over by the building.
Yes, so they strengthened the theory that they were connected to the orphanage. So they moved the body and staged photographs to distort the picture printed by the voicemail. Wait, that wasn't me, was it? That was like, oh my god, no, I'm
Yeah.
turning into Hakari.
So they moved the body and staged a photograph to distort the picture painted by the voicemail, which helped them undermine the idea that the orphanage was involved in the case when the case went to trial.
Well, it certainly changes what this particular part of the simulation tells us. Imagine will also affect our understanding of the scene from when the body was found.
One way to find out, ready to make the jump?
Which between the two recreations, I need to first press T to talk with K. And select switch recreations. I'm gonna try later when I need it. I'll just talk about that later. There's no mistaking it. This is where Mr. Aldon actually took his pictures. Before being attacked by the murderer with a brick from the planter just behind him. After being attacked, he collapsed, rubbing the snowman's right eye as he fell.
Which means his body would have been here at first, and not where we thought it was before.
Indeed.
Which means that there's two people working on.
Mhm.
It's a snowman with one eye missing, and it comes up to about my shoulder. That's a super heavyweight contender right there. Those kids weren't messing around. Yeah, considering how heavy freaking snowballs can get.
Mm-hmm. For mine's weight and size, I think we need some slightly more in-depth analysis here.
Well, it has a bucket for a hat, button for eyes, and a nice fluffy muffler. It's a full snowman uniform. And it looks like it can't wait for me to punch and kick it to 1,000 tiny snowman pieces.
I was looking to keep things a little less subjective, okay? Can we really be sure that these are Mr. Adams' footprints?
Well, they're the same size, a 12, which is pretty big. And the prints match his shoes. They also go straight to the middle of the planters where the body was found.
But as we've established, when he was attacked, he fell and grabbed the button from the snowman.
Well, being a great thief, I know a few contortionist tricks, but that would be way beyond even me. Some average show stretching his arms that far, basically impossible.
We can be reasonably certain that the prints were made by the shoes the victim was wearing. Can we be certain that they were actually the victim's shoes? Perhaps we should take another look at them. Yeah, we already know.
They could be the president's. He
That's what I
does have
was just
fairly large
thinking.
shoes. Yeah.
These planters.
According to the case file, the yard stretched around the three sides of the orphanage. Yep, we already know this.
Yeah. That's a lion lily. Yes, yes, yes. Why won't you let me skip it when it's the same thing?
I am going to hop out for the night.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
This is not a democracy. You don't get a vote. I'm going to bed.
Hikari?
Good night, everybody.
Hikari?
Good night.
Oh, how dare you.
Take it easy, guys.
Have a
See you
good night.
Wednesday.
See you next
No,
week.
good night.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I'm also kinda.
Yeah, I'm starting to get there too. I'm
Yeah.
hoping that after this, the checkpoint.
Yeah, same.
Let's see this blood. Better off looking at the simulation from the point at which the body was discovered. Oh, okay, I need to flip.
Yeah.
Flip it!
Okay.
Oh. Really is faint. He was moved in order to make the scene consistent with the stage photograph. Over the spot between the planters.
So the footprints, the fact that they go over there and come back.
Yeah, that's the thing that tells us something important. They were left by whoever carried him over there. It's the same flip line. Okay.
Yep.
So the fire happened after the blood, it looks like. Murder occurred here, doesn't it?
Wait, we just figured out that Mr. Aldown was killed over by the snowman, right?
We did. This blood might belong to somebody else.
What? But the police report said the blood was Mr. Aldown's.
Need to remind you that the case was overseen by Chairman Winter. The man would have had no scruples about altering the official record over something this small.
But then why go through all that trouble? Couldn't he have just cleaned out the blood instead?
He wasn't able to. Think about it. He knew this is where the police would find Mr. Aldown's body. But he knew that the police would have certain scientific methods at their disposal to look for clues.
Oh, you mean luminol? Yeah, they would have found traces of blood if they'd used that for sure.
Counterpoint.
Yes, and
It's snow!
it's snow. Yeah.
They would have been able to clean it up to the point where it was undetectable. Or easier to falsify the results of any such tests when they came back in. It would simply have been a matter of replacing the official results with a doctored copy.
Yeesh, so we've been looking at a forgery this whole time. That sucks. Wait, but it says that Mr. Alden's clothes were covered with blood too.
It does. And if they were, which seems entirely believable, it suggests that whoever's blood this is, it wasn't yet dry when Mr. Alden's body was placed here.
I get it, which means that the other person's blood was spilt not long before Mr. Alden was killed.
I think it does, yes. If that's the case, doesn't that present something of a contradiction? Cool, now I have to deduce it. Okay. Okay, so...
Mm. Maybe the button?
Maybe, because the button is bloody.
Mm-hmm.
Snow was melted by the fire. When did the fire happened?
Oh, wait, yeah.
That's a good point. Do we have that information? We do.
Eureka!
Clear contradiction here.
Huh? In the bloodstain?
Blood was clearly cut off where the snow was melted by the fire, which means the blood in question was spilled before the fire was started.
Uh-huh, but that fire happened before the murder, no?
Would you to believe the case file? Yes. But the fire was actually set after what happened here. The kid who lit it might have seen something. Videk's not here anymore. Why isn't there a witness statement? Because I would have challenged Sherman Winter's version of events. We need to know more about this fire. You! Yes, Shifu! Fire might have been reported to the police, which means there might have been a record of it. Go see if they have anything, and bring everything you find back here right away. Understood, Shifu. We'll get right on it. One more thing. What is it, Shifu? Contact my family back in Zheng-Fa. Tell them to search my father's office. Should be something there related to the case. You should? What kind of something exactly? I told you I'd seen this scene somewhere before, didn't I? Well, I remembered where. It was in my father's office. He had a picture of it. Release of something very much like it. What? It looked like it was drawn by a child. Possibly a child from the orphanage. Possibly even a child who set the fire. Should still be there somewhere. Tell them to send it right away. Yes, Shifu!
Eh,
Yeah. Yes, please get rid of the green.
okay.
Oh. Shifu, I'm back! That was fast. Brought everything the police had on the fire, and I also brought the picture from your father's office. Oh, and one more about time! What kept you, huh? Well, hand it over. Take a look at this mysterious picture showing. He's gonna cut us off later and say something. What the f- Oh, no!
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So that's the president. He has the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
He has the bull, Torosaurus, when both horns are intact.
Yep.
And then there's Bodhidharma Carnus
It's this doggo.
and a knife.
And a knife. And it's midnight? Midday?
Something like that. It's 12 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. There's a picture I remember. This be a depiction of something that happened on the night of the incidents.
Sure looks like a kid drew it, huh?
Yes, and went to bed as the work of the child who set the fire. Shifu, there's... What now? Look, it'll have to wait, okay? Mom's the prosecutor. When do you think my father kept this? I imagine he acquired it at some point during his investigation. Although I have no idea why he would have chosen to keep it to himself. Can we see the case file for the fire, too? Sure, here. Just give me a moment to read through it. Really want to know what the dude's gonna say. Seems the boy who started the fire snuck out of bed on the evening of the incident. And disappeared several days later. What? You think he saw something, right?
No, a kid? Really? It's horrible.
Something not unimaginable. Huh? Looks like the kid left something behind that was put into evidence. Huh? What's this?
Oh.
That's what's doing in that case file. What is it, Mr. Prosecutor? Have you seen this somewhere before? Something very much like it, yes. We have a piece of evidence that could very well be connected. Yep.
Take that!
I don't know what it was doing in the evidence for that case, but it looks like that might be the missing horn from the soft toy. Hey, that was President Wang's. You've seen it before. Of course, he's always kept it somewhere close by. I remember it because of the missing piece. I see. There's a special device inside that plays recorded sound when you twist the horn.
Hey, do you think that maybe putting the horn back, it might unlock more recordings?
You never know. The toy itself should still be up on the 51st floor. Hey, you heard the man. Yes, Shifu, I'll go fetch it right away. What about the thing you're going to tell us?
Yep.
We're stalled, just like you asked. Good work. There's a prosecutor over there. So one time they were finished for the president's plushie. It does.
Perfectly. It fits perfectly.
And? Any more recordings on there? Hi, Dijun. Sorry, President Wang. It's me, Amelie. Amelie? I know it's been a while. I saw on the news that you were visiting the country soon. And I didn't know whether I should get in touch at all, but in the end, I decided I had to.
Overruled.
Ah.
Get off. Oh boy.
Let's go into Judge Cavell.
Are you okay? Just turn it off, please.
See, I had a baby. A beautiful little boy. Your beautiful little boy. I'm sorry, that's pretty much all I wanted to tell you. Oh, except I called him Sean. Sean Fenn. It has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
No.
I
Oh,
had-
wait. That means that if Sean was the boy there, so he didn't. Oh. So actually, Cavell adopted him then. Okay, that's a bit of a relief.
Are you
No,
sure she
actually,
adopted him?
Eh. Well,
She had a baby.
had a baby. Oh gosh.
So, just like we thought, we
What
found his
age?
dad.
What age is he? If it
58.
what age is Cavell again?
26. Hold on.
Um,
Wait. 58 minus, how old is he? 13? 45.
45-year-old. Well,
Vidak.
Vidak.
John's dad was 45. He's gonna pop back in here and say some things. I just know it.
Yep. Oh no.
Sean Fenn. The kid? And also that, I'll be at the orphanage on the evening of the 9th. I'll be waiting in the front yard.
The 9th, the day before.
Was it the day before? It was the day before.
Yeah.
No. Just before. That's why he was there with flowers.
Yeah.
And then a few hours later...
Yep.
I thought you could meet him if you like, even if it's only just this once. I know you're a very busy man, but anyway, that's where we'll be. Goodbye.
What? He was my dad?
I'm so sorry, Sean.
Care to explain what the heck is going on, Gavel?
Sean isn't my biological son.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh. I adopted him.
At 13?
Okay. Yeah, well, no, because he would have been all. Well, no,
Hi!
She would
Oh my god, in the bed.
Oh my
And get a
god.
ping saying that Sean's dad was 45 and Gavel was 13.
Hold on!
I know for a fact that's not the ping I just fucking got.
We just got more information. He is adopted.
He is adopted.
She just said that he was
Okay, so
adopted.
he's just a deadbeat, not the other thing.
She also adopted him when she was 13, as we've realized, because he was just born.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it went from like better to weird again. What the fuck?
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
yeah, we found the horn that's to the recording Torosaurus plush, and it played a recording from her.
Why did he have it?
Yeah. We also know that Bloodadom Arcanus was there 12 years ago, so...
Yep.
Who?
Canis, the dude with the dog, the blind dude.
Yep. The murderer with the dog.
The one that recently escaped.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Wild. Alright, cool. My man, you gotta learn how to phrase your shit better.
Look, we just found out that that he was adopted.
Yep. When we gave you that ping, we just thought that, oh no. We didn't know he was adopted at that point.
I need y'all to understand this. Picture me flopping my happy little ass into bed. I'm tired. I would take a Benadryl sleep, which would probably knock me out, make me see the Hat Man. And all of a sudden, I get a notification from my phone. And all it says is Vidak. Sean's dad was 45. And all I can think of is she was 13, Scott.
Now hold on, because we still don't know her relationship with him.
You're right. We don't.
So, for all intents and purposes,
My brother and...
minus the flower suggesting something else, they could still have been a thing.
Yep.
So, you know...
I'm gonna go meet the Hat Man now.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Good night.
And he was aware of this.
Yes, of course. His mother, Emile Fenn, she died 5 years ago.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so Amelie was... Okay. Because I actually don't... Oh, it's Verity. Verity Gavel.
Verity, yeah.
I don't know why we thought... Oh, because she started acting weird. That's why.
Yeah. She recognized the voice.
Yeah, she started acting weird, and that's what made me think she was Amelie. No, Amelie is his actual mother.
Mm-hmm. So, Amelie is his actual mother. Died 5 years ago, and he was adopted.
He was adopted, but President Wing was his dad.
Yep.
And then Amelie died, and Gavel brought him in.
Mm-hmm.
They were cousins.
we were cousins. But we were also friends. The best of friends. People often mistook us for sisters. And so, when she died, it seemed only natural that Sean would come live with me. Of course, we had to keep his father's identity secret. And I decided the best way to do that would be for him never to know in the first place.
That's quite a lot to learn from a recording made on this seemingly innocent toy. I guess Sean's mother must have recorded the message and then sent the plushie to the president. Hey,
Yes, Sean?
you sure? He was really my dad?
Yes, I'm sure. Before you were born, your mother worked for a time as a diplomat in Zheng-Fa.
Makes sense. That line of work might well have brought her into contact with the president. And, at least from what the recording said, she called him by his first name. They might have met before he was president.
Possibly, or was very close to him. Because that's a thing. If you're close to someone in Asian countries, you call people by their first names.
True. What? You told me she worked at the orphanage.
She did, but only after she returned. After she quit the diplomatic service. She always loved helping others. The orphanage was perfect for her.
Knuckle back!
Sorry, Judge Cavell, but I have to ask. Millie, the lady who asked the president to come, why didn't she show up herself? Why didn't she anywhere in the files related to the SS5 incidents?
She never made it to the rendezvous that night. Someone was tailing her.
I'll bet that was Sherman Winter's doing. Though sadly, we can't prove it.
And because she couldn't make it, she never saw the president again.
And she died 5 years ago. This can't be easy for Sean.
Hey! Sean, are you thirsty? You can go get a soda. My treat, okay? Come on, we got a vending machine over.
You think I can't buy myself a soda? This is important, and it's about me. I'm staying.
Oh. That didn't work at all.
He has a right to know.
Yeah, Sean, perhaps now you can guess why I met with the president 2 nights ago.
So that's it. That was the big secret.
I wanted to tell him face to face that Emil was gone. But also that you were alive and well. More than well.
But That makes sense now. No wonder Judge Cavell was so keen to avoid sharing the details of their meeting. So, they met. She probably told him what he was doing, and that's why he was on the set.
He was probably there to talk with him. To see his son again.
But how did he know that he was there at night?
Good question.
I mean, that would explain why
may
he
get-
brought the flowers, at least, but...
He might have gone to where he was supposed to be and realized he wasn't there. So probably made the assumption of he might still be at the set.
Maybe.
Yeah. She would have had to share the truth about Sean, too. That was why I took the lion lilies with me. So there would be no doubt that I knew Emil, and that I knew her well. These flowers bore a special significance for the two of them, you see. President Wang gave Emil a bouquet of lion lilies in the early days of their romance. But now, he too is dead. If only he had lived. Sean might finally be able to get to know him.
Shifu! I've been waiting for the right time to say this, but... What? What is it? You've been hovering there this whole time. Can it wait? They said something else from Zheng-Fa. President Wang's will. What?
Oh,
President's will, huh? Give my father medal after medal. They had to come up with new ones just for him. In the end, there were no medals left to give, so he made us the keepers of his last will and testament. Those medals, that duty, they're our greatest pride. Our family jewels. What? This is... What is it, Ancient Lang? Does it have anything to do with our current case? You could say that. Seems he was planning on publicly acknowledging Sean as his son. He knew?
oh.
Well, of course he knew, because the flippin' recording told him.
Yeah. So, he knew Sean... Okay. Sean's name appears in the president's will.
We're certain that the document is authentic, and that President Wang wrote it himself. Here we are. It's old, but it's real. My family took charge of it back before the SS5 incident happened. They want to analyze it back home to be sure, but I'd stick my name on it being the genuine article. He was a renowned world leader, a child nobody knew about. Would have sure been. Child nobody knew
Sure
about
caused
would have been sure to cause a stir. God. And he chose to mention
Yeah.
the child as well, nonetheless. What's that, I guess? Still can't quite believe it, but the president confirmed it with his own hand. There's no denying it. Sean, you're President Wang's son. Yep.
Sean?
Yep. Sean! To be continued.
Oh.
Oh, God!
Yep.
There's the
Oh.
middle. Truth about the SS5 incident.
Yep. You finally got to the middle.
God.
Yep.
That's only the first middle
Wait.
checkpoint, too.
It's the first middle point. We've had to deal with a murder, kidnapping, freaking. Oh god,
A
another
murder of a
separate
president of a
murder.
foreign country.
Mhm.
A kidnapping of a judge's son.
Kidnapping of judge's son
And
and kidnapping
a prosecutor,
of
technically.
and a yeah, blackmail of a judge.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking kidnapping of her kid.
And then
Murder of someone 12 years in the past.
along with the
A
kidnapping of
kidnapping.
the president back then as well.
The president back then as well.
For some reason, the flippin' head of the prosecutorial chamber of whatever the heck was digging up ransom money or something at the movie set.
Yep.
Sean might have accidentally killed his dad, which we just now found
Yep.
out was his dad.
There might be more here. We'll have to find out. Well, yeah, actually, wait. There was a fire in both situations.
Both were accidental by kids.
Yeah.
So
much.
A lot. Okay. Well, we'll figure out what the heck's going on next week. No, we're not. We're gonna get more answers. We're gonna get more questions.
Yeah, we're gonna get more questions before we get answers.
Find out next week what the heck we might be able to figure out.
Yeah.
Until then, have a good night, chat. We'll see y'all for whatever the heck we decide to do on Friday. Audios.
Night chat.